bestowed by IIE. It recognizes those who have distinguished themselves through contributions to the welfare of mankind in the field of industrial engineering. The contributions are of the highest caliber and nationally or internationally recognized. We would like to honor James Tompkins. Jim is an international authority on supply chain strategy, focusing on implementation of end-to-end supply chains that are demand-driven. He is the founder and CEO of Tompkins International. His 35-plus years as CEO of a consulting integration firm and his focus on helping companies achieve profitable growth give him an insider's view into what makes great companies even better. He has written or contributed to more than 30 books, including Caught Between the Tiger and the Dragon, Bold Leadership, Logistics, and Manufacturing Outsourcing, the Supply Chain Handbook, No Boundaries, and Facilities Planning. He has fulfilled over 1,500 speaking engagement requests. Jim has served as president of the Institute of Industrial Engineers, the Materials Management Society, and the College Industry Council on Material Handling Education. And Purdue has named him a distinguished engineering alum. Jim received his BS in Industrial Engineering, his MS in Industrial Engineering, and his PhD, all from Purdue.
Thank you very much. I am very pleased to be here tonight, and we have a 5-hour presentation, so 5 minutes, is that okay? I am very, very, very fortunate, and I would like to address 4 things tonight that I think are the highest level of thankfulness I can have tonight. I want to start with my foundation. My foundation began in industrial engineering at Purdue University, and I learned the basics of engineering, engineering design, engineering economy, engineering problem solving, and it gave me a thought process of the engineering. I recall as I think vice president of the student chapter programs, I had a job one night to drive this old lady home from a speech to the hotel. Her name was Lillian Gilbreth. And I thought, my goodness, I'm going to drive Lillian Gilbreth. I have to be prepared. This is the mother of my profession. And so I have to really be ready. And so I wrote like 14 questions. And so it was time to take her, and I went and I took her and I opened the door and she got in the car and she was, I don't know, 90-something and frail and little and energetic, smiley and happy. And I got around and I got in the car. Before I started the car, she started asking me questions. She said, where are you from? What did your mom do? What did your dad do? Why are you an industrial engineer? What do you want to do with your career? Where are you? And I'm sitting there thinking, hey, I want to ask this lady some questions. I got these questions that are really important that I want to ask her. And I never got a word in edgewise. And we pull into the hotel, and I think, I'm going to ask her a question. So I didn't pull out, I just stopped. And I said, Dr. Gilbreth, what is the one thing I really, really need to do if I'm going to become a great industrial engineer? She says, Jim, you have to learn to ask the question why. I said, why? And she had a big smile. She said, are you teasing me? And I said, no, Dr. Gilbreth, I'm not teasing you. I said, but it's been a pleasure to get to know you. And I took her in and she went to the room. And I went out in the car and I sat and I thought, darn, I didn't get to ask my questions. But you know what I learned? She answered all of them because she cared about me. She was interested in who I was, where I was going. Isn't that cool? Our profession, the mother of our profession, cares about us. And I really think that's cool. My second foundation is the Institute of Industrial Engineers. I served on the board for, I think, 14 years, held every job imaginable. And they ran out of jobs to give me, so I just kind of retired from that. But IIE taught me leadership. Purdue taught me engineering. IIE taught me leadership. And so the opportunity you have in front of you is really cool. And then third, I want to thank NC State, because I left Purdue, went in the Army, went to NC State. Dr. Gilbreth taught me how to say why. NC State taught me to say, why not? Why not do more? Why not become an entrepreneur? Why not go and change the way our profession works? And so I did. And so I think as industrial engineers, we are entrepreneurs. Some decide to work in companies, some decide to work outside of companies. I don't care. Be an entrepreneur, because that's our heritage. That's what we do, and that's where we need to go. The second thing I'm thankful for tonight is my company. My wife says it's my girlfriend, but she puts up with it, because I've been in love with this company for 40 years, and I've watched this company go from little baby to a global enterprise. We began as material handling guys, and then we became distribution guys, and then logistics guys, and then supply chain guys, and then global supply chain guys, and we've watched this thing evolve. And so I'm thankful for my team. I'm thankful for my partners. My partners, there's 10 partners at Tompkins today. The average time, not in industry, the average time at Tompkins is 22 years. That's something to be proud of. That's something to be excited about. The third thing I'm thankful for is my family. And if I get choked up talking about the company, wait until I get to family. Pleased to have here tonight with me my brother, BSIE, Illinois, MSIE, Oklahoma State. You didn't have an award for the only Oklahoma State guy in the room that didn't get an award? Yeah. My kids, Tiffany Burns, Jimmy Tompkins, Jamie Heward. Their spouses aren't here, and doggone my 8 grandkids aren't here. But thank you, kids. So the women got first because I knew I was looking at my wife. And 47 years, 46 years, 9 months or something. And what a wonderful ride. And thank you, Steve. And last, I am so blessed to have a wonderful God. And to give me the strength and the persistence and the love to keep going. And it's been so marvelous. So, thank you, Purdue. Thank you, Lillian. Thank you, IIE. Thank you, NC State. Thank you, Tompkins International. Thank you, family. And thank you, God. I'm a very blessed man.